See if I can sit on the edge. That's all right. Oh, it is. I can't get my butt below my knees. How you doing?
Bob Davis.
Good. How you doing? Which one you want me at?
And Tom Emmer.
Either
right
one.
Either one. Good. Just grab that mic and you're good to go. So Montel's gonna put the headphones on and everything, so it's a little crazy. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hear that.
Is that still there?
Yeah, this is good. So you're a trustee for the Fisher House.
Yes.
And I hear that you and your dad make lunches and stuff.
Well, I think, part of the reason why I'm a trustee of the Fisher House, I was 22 years in the military.
Yeah.
So I started out in the Marine Corps and the Navy, and over the course of my entire time on the air, I think I was the only show on television that at least twice a year committed and did something for the military for an entire hour. I'm back and forth in the Gulf multiple times with the show. So in the last 2 years, I've been traveling back and forth to Walter Reed at least once a month, visiting troops, sitting at the bedside. I literally go in 2 to 3 hours. I've seen guys now when they just got back 2 days later, their 9th surgery 3 weeks later, they're fitting for their prosthetic 4 months later, them walking on their prosthetic 6 months later, them poking me in the back with their other prosthetic a year later.
Wow.
So it's been great. So, as we're going down there every single month, when I became a member of the Fisher House, right before Christmas, they were having events, I'll tell you the truth, over at the Malone House. I'm like, who's hooking up the Fisher House? I will. So we went over and, it's become like a family affair. Not only my father, my father-in-law, my sister. We before Christmas this year, I think we did it twice at the Fisher House in D.C., where we fed over 300 families. And I'm going to probably be here, so I'm going to put together a little schedule, and, who knows, I may just pop up at this one in about.
I hear the crab cakes are fantastic.
Crab cakes are sick, and so are the ribs. As a matter of fact, the crab cakes are so sick that you should go up on Oprah's Behind the Scenes. No, do so. Well, let me explain why. In the last year, I've done Oprah twice, and each time I've gone up to do a show, my father, well, I'll tell you something even crazier. I and my wife, our best friends are our parents. So everywhere we go, our parents go. My parents are 80, and my wife's parents are in their 60s. So they went to the Oprah Winfrey Show, the first taping. My father-in-law, who's known in Jackson, Tennessee for his ribs, made some ribs and took them over there, and Oprah went a little crazy over them. So my father, who couldn't be outdone, said, I'm making my crab cakes. So the last time we went there, she literally, back behind the scenes with camera rolling, holding these crab cakes for 5 minutes, punched my father in the chest. You give me this recipe, we'll do it. And she's all behind the scenes talking about, these are the best crab cakes I've ever had in life. So now my dad's got, people, he's 80 years old, people call him, could you deliver me, a couple dozen crab cakes?
People don't know. She loves to eat, man.
Oh, she loves to eat. Let me tell you this. So my dad makes 120 by hand. 200 lump crab cakes, and these are about a quarter of a pound of lump crab meat each one. He just does this on his own. I'm trying to give him money for it. He won't take it.
I hate to disappoint you, Montel, but you're in Minnesota. We only know smelt.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Let me just also tell you something. In the restaurants here, they have the nerve to put that little word up there that says Maryland crab cakes. Just stop.
They're not.
You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
Fraud and advertising.
I don't say Minnesota, whatever. Just stop. It's just fraudulent advertising.
If you've ever had a real Maryland, they're amazing.
And then if you have my father's, it's sick.
Yeah.
They got 2 restaurants in Baltimore right now that are trying to get him to get the recipe so they can put his name up on it. So that was great. So, but no, why do that? Because, for my family, I mean, honestly, my sister right now, the last visit we were there, my sister cooks really this incredible light, flaky fish. So she was doing the fish. My father-in-law sent up 20 racks of ribs. My dad made 160 crab cakes. I make turkey chili, and then a whole series of other things that go along, healthier stuff. I like to try to make sure people stay on a healthy tip. And then, we line it up, and then the troops just show up. People come over. So, it's become a family thing. I think our next visit and stop will be, at one of the most amazing Fisher houses that we have, and that's the one at Dover, Delaware. And, it was just open this last year, and a lot of people aren't aware of the fact that, Dover is where all of our precious souls come back. And that's
right.
Where our families go to meet them. And until Fisher House stepped up to the plate, the closest hotel to Dover, Delaware was 7.5 miles away.
Wow.
And I won't tell you the brand name, but you don't want to stay there. And if that was full, then they had to go to Philadelphia. So excuse me, we as a nation will tell a family, oh, your loved one's coming back tomorrow, because they just found out about it 2 days before that. You need to come back and retrieve your loved one.
The body, yeah.
Yeah, and so when you come back, you have no place to stay. And I just, when I heard the Fisher House was building the one there, that's what just said to me, I need to be a part of this. Period.